everyone, so in our last tutorial we saw how we created a simple rectangle inside our window, and I want to mention that I also mentioned at that time that our rectangle was created on the top left of our window. So I'm gonna share how that works because we're gonna need that while creating a game. We need to move our element either on left side or right side because player needs to move inside the window, right? And also enemy needs to move inside the window. That's how we can play the game. So if we create a rectangle inside the window, it will automatically create it on the 0,0 of the window. This is how our window coordinates looks. So on the top left part, it's 0,0, which is the origin of the window, and it goes up to whatever height you whatever height you explicitly mentioned in the window size, and it goes on the side up to whatever width you have mentioned. Let's talk about example for 1080 height and 1920 pixel width. So if a rectangle is created on 0,0, if you add X position as 1080, it automatically goes down to the button of left corner while Y is still 0. That's why it is still in the left. But if you give the value 1080 and 1920, then it goes on the right corner on the bottom, right? Because it's just like a graph. Just imagine a graph and there is X and Y position, but the origin of this graph lies on the top left and it is flipped. So the downward is the positive side. If you want to go upward, you have to minus some values to go back to 0, right? Because if the rectangle is already in 50 px position, 50 pixels position, if you want to move on the top, like if you have to go to the top, then you have to go closer to 0, right? So you need to minus 50, then you will go back to 0 pixel, and that's how the rectangle moves. So in this image you can see that this is a random position of our circle, which is in XY position, and X is for our height and Y is for our width. And if I want to move in the up direction from that random position, then I need to keep the X constant because I'm not trying to move on right or left. I just want to move on the Y direction, which is upward direction. And if I want to move to downward direction, which is further from 0, then I need to increase the value of X, right? So I'm gonna increase the value of X. And if I want to go on the right side, then I'm going further away from 0, right? That's why I need to add some value to Y, which will make my element move on the right hand side, which is farther away from 0. And if I want to go on the left side from the random position, then I need to minus some values so that it gets closer to 0, which will move our circle or any element that you have created will move to your left hand side. So this is the basic principle on how to make your element move by changing its position. And we can also explicitly mention, like, give the numbers for our position with the property X. I'm going to show you that part in our next tutorial, and I'm going to also show you how to change the position of our element with user input. Like if user pushes left hand or right hand arrow key in the keyboard, that should be able to change the position of our rectangle or any component. And that is the base principle for creating or making movement for our player or enemy in this game or this game that we are developing. So this is the lecture concept. So this is what we are going to implement in our coming coding lesson. I hope this helps. Thank you so much. See you in the next.